Hi guys, it's Shani, and as you'll see below, this is my what's in my travel makeup bag. I posted on my Facebook page that I was going to Melbourne to see the Pink concert, which by the way was amazing, and I asked if anyone was interested in seeing a what's in my travel makeup bag, and there was a lot of people who were interested, so here it is. I went for 5 days, so this is just a few things that I've taken. We had a few formal events that we went to, like we had to get a bit dressed up. I went to the Dracula's dinner and I went on a tram ride where they served dinner as well. We had to get more dressed up. So I've got a few more products to relate to that compared to my everyday out there colours that I would normally wear on a day-to-day basis, if that makes sense. Right, so this is my travel bag that I took. You can hear things rolling around because this is a little bit big. So that's what it all looked like. What I'll do is I'll just pull things out and I'll go through them. So one of the first things I took was my Urban Decay Naked palette because you can never go wrong with a neutral eye. So it has all these gorgeous neutral shades. Absolutely love this palette. So I took those. Definitely gets well used. You can never go wrong with a neutral palette. I also took my Z palette and I loaded it up with some MAC eyeshadows that I use quite regularly. And a blush as well. The blush is Style. Then I also have eyeshadows in Handwritten, Neuro, Panita, Idle Eyes, Club. This is Banish, I'm going to say that wrong. Glam, Nocturnal. Sorry, that's Sketch, Nocturnal. All That Glitters, and Crystal Avalanche. So you can see there I've just got, they've just got a nice little range of some other colours to go with as well. So I took that. I love my Z palette because I can sort of mix and match how I want. My moisturiser, this is my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturising Gel. I use that every day. My Napoleon Perez The One Concealer. I use that as well to sort of cover areas before I put my foundation on. One pair of false lashes. These are my Gypsy lashes in 97. My Ben Nye Banana Powder. Absolutely adore this stuff. Use it all the time. A powder puff. My MAC Bronzing Powder in Matte Bronze. This is what I use for my contour. MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. I use this for my highlight. It's a really nice highlight. It's natural looking without being too overpowering. My MAC powder in NW25. There are lots of face stuff in here. My two concealers that I use every day. My MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW25 and NW20. My hand sanitizer, I use this every day. My hand sanitizer every day before I do my makeup, just so I'm not putting extra oil onto my face. My lip scrub from Lush. Lip colours, I had the Lime Crime Velveteens in Red Velvet and Suede Berry. I had 3 liquid liners. I had, these are all Urban Decay 24/7 liquid liners. Perversion, Eldorado and Siren. I've been really into doing the double liner lately, so I had 2 different sort of colours to use for that, for a pop, as well as my regular black liner. My Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner for my waterline. My Urban Decay Ozone lip liner for those. I also had my trusty Makeup Forever foundation in the Matte Velvet shade 45, as well as my Stila One Step Primer. A little pencil sharpener, can never go without that. My Skindinavia setting spray. Bobby pins, you can never go wrong with a bobby pin either. My C Cosmetics brow kit thing, which I used the wax side for, and my Brazen Cosmetics brow powder in Jessica, as well as my regular brow pencil, which is from the Sigma brow kit. This is my favourite new tool. It's a Tweezerman lash comb, and it just was really good for getting out all the little clumps in your eyelash, like you know when you apply mascara and your eyelashes clump up. This is amazing. I'm really loving this little product. I paid like $10 for it, but it's the best money I spent. My MAC lip conditioner. And as always, my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I never go anywhere without it. And very last but not least is this Lorac 3D Liquid Luster in Diamond. This is just really nice to add a little pop of shimmer onto the lids and onto the centre of the lips as well. So I really love that product. It's one of my favourite ways just to help. If I'm using a lot of mattes, I can just put a tiny little dab just in the centre of my eyelid just to make things pop. And I lied, that wasn't the last product. The last product is this MAC Quad I got a couple of Christmases ago. It's got in there like my carbon, my soft brown, which I use in my transitioning colour every day, a little highlight shade and a blush as well. And I had a comb in there, as teasing comb in there as well, because I love big hair. So that's what I had in my makeup travel kit. It's mainly face products because I just knew with my 2 palettes I definitely had a lot of eye stuff that I didn't need to stress about. So that's everything else I took makeup wise. Brush wise, I took all my little Sigma travel cup thing. I'll go through the brushes with you as well. I took my large powder brush. I just use this obviously for powder to brush off my banana powder as well. My F05 contour brush as well as my F35 highlighter brush, both Sigmas. They speak for themselves. My Sigma F80 Kabuki brush for my foundation. My large angled brush, this is an F40 for my blush. Really like the angled brushes for the blush a little bit better. I feel like it gives me a bit more control. My MAC 217, love this blending brush. It's one of my favourite blending brushes of all time. A Sigma E55 eyeshadow brush. Sigma E47 shader. This was from the Performance kit. Just a really good colour to get into the crease of the eye and really get a nice blend. I also had, this is an Everyday Minerals brush. I don't even know what the name is, but it looks like that. And I just use that to buff out all my concealer. And I've also got here 2 Sigma Precision brushes. I have the P82 and the P86. This is obviously a round and this is a tapered brush. These are for, I use my concealers. I use the round brush for my everyday concealer, like to cover spots and blemishes. I use the tapered brush to do like the triangle with my lighter colour, just to help brighten up the inner eye area. I also had one additional shader brush, had the E60 shader brush as well. So these are the brushes I took with me. And I would just wipe them down on a paper tissue. I didn't really want to take, I only had a huge container of my brush cleaner, so I didn't want to be taking up all my room with that. So those were all the products I had for my makeup, and this is a very, very quick video. Hopefully I answered all the questions. If you have any questions about why I took things, or you want me to talk a bit more about something, just leave a comment down in the description, leave a comment down in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer it, or I could record a different video or something if I haven't answered the exact questions you've got. Yeah, so guys, that's all I've got to talk about today. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to ask me. As always, the links to all my social media will be in the description bar below. Alright guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye!